Ladies and gentlemen, in mind, body, or spirit, welcome to the first on Social's Sowista Awards. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the host for today's proceedings, Lady on Social herself, Chrissy T. Come on, give a lady a big round of applause. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kris and I'm super excited to have you in my space. For today's video, I'll be sharing with you my 2023 sewing wrap up. In 2023, I made a whopping 49 items. 18 dresses, 14 tops, 7 skirts, and a couple other things sprinkled in between. So today I'm going to present to you my best top, skirt, dress, and overall make for 2023. Just before we get into the nominations, let me tell you guys what I'm wearing. So this is M7974, a McCalls pattern that I made back in 2019. I really love this dress and I blogged all about it over on my blog on social.com. So if you want more details on sizing, fit, views, and all that stuff, be sure to head on over to read that blog post. But I'm going to go ahead and put a picture in just so you guys can see what this baby looks like in full. All right, now you know what I'm wearing. Let's head straight on in to the nominations. The nominations for Best Me Top of 2023 are as follows. This one. So this is the Melody Dolman top by Love Notions, which I hacked to create this split back effect. Now the top is based on an image I saw on Pinterest that I really wanted to recreate, and I thought that the Melody Dolman pattern would be the perfect base pattern for my recreation. Now I use these unique black and white buttons down my center front, which are actually white on one side and black on the reverse side, and so I just put them on alternating black and white down my center front. I do prefer to wear this top in a little knot, and so I ought to have omitted the button at the very tail of my shirt, and I might just go ahead and remove it. But I think that the star of this top has to be this split back with this loose tie. In my opinion, it's sexy, it's chic, and it's unique. And so that's why this top has made it into the nominations for Best Top of 2023. This one. So this is Vogue 1940, made in the most beautiful Ankara fabric from a freak clothing store. And you guys, I love this top. But I'm pretty sure if you look really closely, you can spot a couple gray hairs, and it's all because of this top. This top is fabric hungry. I think the fabric recommendations for my size using a 44-inch fabric were, I think, 5 or 6 yards was the recommendation. But I only had 3 yards of this Ankara fabric, and I was able to squeeze out just the main portions of this top. Now, the top is intended to be fully lined, but you know your girl skipped the lining on the peplum part because I just didn't find it to be necessary, and I just thought it would equal to a lot of fabric wastage, and so I only lined the top portion of my top. I did go ahead and interface the bodies of this top as per the instructions, even though initially I was a little hesitant to do it. But I think that the interfacing adds just a little bit more stability, which is absolutely necessary for this top because this ruffle. Let me talk to you guys about this ruffle. So this is actually 2 layers of Ankara fabric, and in between those layers is a layer of netting. Now I've used netting before to make my little girls like party dresses and whatnot, but I've never used netting in this way, and I was pretty curious to see the effect it would have on this make. And can you see how my ruffle sort of just stands up? I really think that's because of the netting. It helps to hold the shape of this gorgeous ruffle. And I figured that the ruffle was the center most important piece in this pattern, and I really wanted to do it justice. So I did go ahead and follow the instructions and use the netting for my ruffle piece. It is a little bit heavy and it was quite thick at my neckline, and I went ahead and I graded my seams. I understitched and I top stitched, and you can see that it still sort of rolls out to the outside, so you can see a little bit of my lining, which doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would have. With a good press, when I wore it the last time, I think it stayed put. And I probably could have stood to iron this just a little bit better, but I'm pretty happy with this top, and it is a clear nomination for best top of 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a photo or video or whatever I can find to show you guys this one in motion. So yep, best top of 2023 nomination, this top. And the winner of best Me Top 2023 is this one. All right, so let's move on to the skirts category. The nominations for Best Skirt of 2023 are as follows. This one. So this is a chalk and notch Evelyn skirt, which I hacked to create a maxi length skirt for my submission into the So Recreate the Look challenge, which was hosted early on in 2023 over on Instagram. So I had seen an image posted by Pam. She's like a fashion icon over on Instagram, where she was rocking an incredible floral maxi skirt which she had paired with like a bralette and a blazer. And I wanted to recreate the look, and I used the chalk and notch Evelyn skirt as a base for my skirt pattern. Now for the top portion of that recreation, I used an old Vogue crop top that I had made and paired it with a ready-to-wear jacket. So I'm going to post a picture right here so you guys can see what my recreation looked like. But I really, really love this skirt. I am in love with this Ankara fabric, again from a Freak clothing store, and I'm really here for this high split moment. You guys, I love some leg action. So this skirt was easily one of my favorite skirts of 2023, and therefore is a nomination in the Best Skirt of 2023 category. And this one. So this is another skirt hack, but this time of the So Over It Ava skirt, which I hacked to create this beautiful line work in the front of my skirt. Now this hack took ages. I had to trace my pattern pieces, create the style lines that I wanted, cut them apart, add seam allowance, cut out my fabric, and then go ahead and construct my skirt. This is also an upcycled project because all the material for this skirt was either from old jeans or scrap denim, and I really, really love how it came together. Now, I didn't hem my skirt edge. I actually left it free because I wanted that natural fraying that you get from denim fabric, and I think it gives a really urban look to my skirt. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture. I hope I can find one to show you guys what this skirt looks like, but I love it, and this is easily a nomination for Best Skirt of 2023. Number one pick for Best Skirt of 2023 is this one. Heading into my favorite category of all, Best Dress of 2023. The nominations are this one. You guys, I love this dress. It is a simplicity pattern, but I can't remember the number off the top of my head. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the pattern envelope right here so you guys can see. But to be fair, I think a lot of my attraction to this dress is about this fabric. I got this gorgeous viscose fabric from Minerva, and it was the colors of this fabric that spoke to me. So I had my colors done like 2 or 3 years ago, and I am a twilight winter. So these deep jewel tones are perfection for me. Now, I love the service so much so that I am now a Your Color Guru ambassador. So if you want to get your colors done, I'm going to go ahead and leave my ambassador code right here, and that will save you 10% off any service. You guys, it was an invaluable experience, and it has changed the way I shop for fabric, I'm telling you. But this dress is definitely a nomination for Best Dress of 2023. This one. So this is a cult favorite in the sewing community. This is actually McCalls 7969, again in a beautiful viscose from Minerva. Now I made this pattern like 2 or so years ago, and I made it without making any adjustments to the pattern. When I finished that version, I felt like it was a little bit too big, and I also felt like I needed a full bust adjustment. Now I know a lot of people figure that you can skip the full bust adjustment when you're wearing loose dresses such as this. But a full bust adjustment not only adds width to the bust area, it also adds length to go over the mounds of the breast tissue. So I found in that version that my seam line sort of hiked up at center front, and I really, really didn't like that about that version of my dress. So for this version, I went ahead and made quite a few adjustments. I did make a 1/2 inch full bust adjustment. I think I also lowered the armhole for my sloping shoulders, and I did go ahead and do a sway back adjustment, and I also removed a 1/4 inch of length between my shoulder and my bust area, just in my bodice front, because I have forward rotating shoulders and I'm very petite between my shoulders and my waist area. Now, I'm really, really happy with this dress. It is a little cleavage-tastic, but I think I'm fine with it, and hubby hasn't complained, so I think I get a pass on the cleavage issue. Now, I also went ahead and added just small splits at my side seam. I'm hoping you guys can see it. Just a small split for no apparent reason. I just thought it was a cute addition to this dress. Again, I love the flow of this dress, and I am in love with this fabric. So this is easily a nomination for Best Dress of 2023. This one. So this is a chalk and notch fringe dress, which I hacked as part of a collaboration with T of Crumpets Tea and Sewing. So I'm going to go ahead and pop her handle in so you can head over to her YouTube and her Instagram and check out her amazing work. Now I hacked this dress by creating a center front split because you guys, I am here for a little leg moment, and I also went ahead and added some elastic at my waistline from the front dart right around my skirt to the opposite front dart. I took care to avoid elastic at the very center front of my skirt because I did not want to risk distorting this button placket right here. I really like the much needed definition that that hack has provided. Again, this dress has been made in fabric, which is perfect for a twilight winter such as myself. But I did source this fabric from Style Maker Fabrics a couple years ago in one of my Christmas hauls. Now, please forgive me for the wrinkled state of this dress. You guys, I last wore this dress on Christmas Day, and I have since laundered it, and it has ended up in my ironing basket, but I just haven't gotten around to iron it just yet. But I really wanted to show you guys just how fantastic this dress is. So, no judgment. This one. So this is a Hack of Simplicity 9550 made in this gorgeous embroidered tulle fabric that I had in my stash. So I'm not going to go ahead and try this one on because I'm just not wearing the appropriate undergarments to facilitate this sheer fabric. But I will go ahead and pop in a twirl of me wearing this dress so you can see what it looks like on the body. You guys, this dress is a stunner. It was so chic and so sexy, and I felt like a queen on my birthday when I wore this dress. Now, I used the bodice of Simplicity 9550, and even though the pattern does include a skirt piece, I disregarded that entirely and drafted my own skirt piece just based on the width of the fabric that I had and the desired length that I wanted. Now, this dress is finished immaculately, if I do say so myself. I did use French seams, I hope you guys can see, because of this embroidered tulle. Now, I did not hem my sleeves or my skirt hem just because this fabric didn't really require hemming, and I didn't want to add any additional bulk to those areas. I just wanted this dress to flow like a goddess gown, you guys. I also did the French seams on the waistline again for the very same reason. I do have this dress inside out, so you can see some of my gathering threads, but you cannot see it when I wear this dress on the right side. Now, I love this dress. Everything about this dress. I love the cut of it. I love the fit of it. I love this fabric. And because I felt so ethereal in this dress, it is easily a contender for best dress of 2023. And also this one. So this is also a nomination for Best Dress of 2023. But again, I'm not going to try it on because I'm not wearing the appropriate underwear to facilitate this dress. Now, it is an infinity dress, so the entire back portion of this dress is open. And you guys, I don't go braless for nobody, not one soul. When I initially wore this dress, I had to wear, those stick-on cups sort of things on my boobs, and I just wasn't prepared to go through all of that today for this video. So I am going to hunt for some videos or some pictures that I can pop in and share with you how this baby looks when she's on. This fabric might be interesting to some of you, and it's actually the national fabric of Montserrat. Now, we do have a national costume here in Montserrat, but you guys, I don't like don't like it at all. So I wanted to challenge myself by using our national fabric and creating something more chic, more young, more fun. And this is what I came up with. So I used Vogue 1708, I think that's the pattern number, to create this dress. So I used it for the bodice portion, the infinity part, and then I just attached a gathered skirt to this dress, and there is elastic in my waistline casing, which I have top stitched to prevent it from like flipping about in the casing. Like, that drives me crazy, you guys. Whenever I put elastic in a waistline casing, I do like to go ahead and top stitch it down so it doesn't move about when I'm wearing the dress. Now I really like how this dress turned out. Even though I'm not crazy about this fabric, this orange does nothing for a twilight winter such as myself, but I do like that I was able to pull out something using the national fabric that I actually wear and actually enjoy wearing. So that's why this is a contender for best dress of 2023. And by the way, I think I have wrapped this dress at least 9 or 10 different ways. So I'm going to insert some clips so that you guys can see. Another nomination is this dress. Now, you guys, I am in love with this dress by Butte Jador. This is Me ME2016, and this dress has been all the rage over on Instagram. Now, it's still not quite finished. I have not yet done the sleeve head, but apart from that, everything else is finished, and she is gorgeous. I really like this asymmetrical skirt portion in the front. I think it adds a unique touch to an otherwise just gathered skirt, and I love how it came together. And I love that this dress has pockets. Like, are you even a sewist if you don't like pockets? Pockets. So I use this gorgeous material again from Minerva in colors which are perfect yet again for a twilight winter. And once I complete this dress with my sleeve heads, then I'll be able to photograph it. But in the meantime, it is one of my best dresses of 2023. So yep, ME 2016 by Butte Jador. This dress. So I'm not going to try on this dress because, again, I'm not wearing the appropriate underwear to accommodate this dress. So I'm going to go ahead again and look for pictures or twirls of me in this dress so you can see what it looks like on. But this dress is voluminous. It was part of my pattern hackathon, which I hosted over on Instagram in July of 2023. So the pattern hackathon really featured 16 sewists from Instagram, I beg your pardon, who were paired up and had to choose one pattern for each pair which they wanted to hack. Now, I was teamed up with Auntie Monica of That's So Monica. I'll pop her handle in so you can go and check her out. And we were hacking McCalls 7543, which is a top and dress pattern. Now, for my pattern hack, I added tons and tons and tons of volume to the original pattern to create this beautiful finished dress. I also went ahead and added a paper bag ruffle at the shoulder line because I thought it would be interesting and another spin on this dress pattern. Now, I made it up in this gorgeous emerald green double gauze, which I had in my stash. And this green is perfect for your girl, like perfect. Fun fact, before I had my colors done, I didn't really gravitate to green at all. But once I saw this green on my color card, I figured I should go ahead and give it a try. And you guys, they were not wrong. This green is beautiful on your girl, and I got so many compliments over on Instagram about the color of this dress specifically. And even when I wear it locally, I have had compliments specifically about the color of this dress. So again, I really, really like how she turned out. I love the color, I love the volume, and even though usually I like a lot of fitting at my waist, this flowy, floaty dress just looked fabulous on me and is definitely a contender for best dress of 2023. So yep, McCall's 7543 that I hacked as part of my pattern hackathon in 2023. And the winner, best dress of 2023, is this one. Best overall make of 2023 is, drum roll, this one. All right, folks, that's a wrap up of my 2023 So It's the Awards. Be sure to comment down below and let me know if you agree with the winners for each of the different categories. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe icon and the notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Until next time, peace.